Mary. I now live in Darwin. I was brought up in Blackburn. My first paid job was in the cotton mill as a winder. I was trained up to be a creeler. Jobs at that time were plentiful, very plentiful. The mills themselves were run differently. All, you know, each mill were run differently. Started at 6, you had to be there dead on, you know, you had to be there 6 o'clock, and you started work dead on 6. You put your bobbins in for winding, and it were a long, long machine, and there were a big contraption at the top that drew the spools up and connected the bobbin.
Yeah.
You put your bobbins in, but this big machine at the top were coming and following you. So by the time you got to the top, this machine had got to here, and we're doing the bobbins again, so you had to rush back, and that was all that you did. The 60s, the 70s, it were, the cotton mills they were booming. They were 60s mainly, and before they were booming. But they didn't upgrade the machines and things like that, so eventually the mills gradually closed down, and the cotton trade went overseas. You know, to India, Egypt, places like that. I fully believe if they'd have come down off the horses, got their heads together, the trade that was here would never have got, it might have gone overseas, but not as what it was here. And if they'd have invested in new machinery, updated the machinery, got into new products and stuff like that on the mills and in the mills, you know, on the looms and in the mills, maybe the cotton trade would never have died, because it was a community that just imploded. At that time, white women, you didn't talk to the Asian men, and it was just men that worked in these places, and white women didn't speak to Asians. Asians didn't speak to the white women. It was like a taboo thing. And if white women spoke to an Asian man, they were classed as whatever. Yeah. It were bigoted. It were really bad time. It were. It's changed vastly. It really has.
How do you think that's happened? Is it just modern times, or?
It's been very, very slow. I mean, I'm talking in 1965 when I left school, and we're now in 2013, and it's took. I mean, the young girls now. It's the young that are changing it, not the old. The old want the customs to stay the same, but it's the young, especially those that are born here, because they're into the Western style of being, and they don't want to change that. And that's how they want to be.
Well, they're Lancashire people.
They're Lancashire people, and they want to be treated like Lancashire girls. It's mainly the girls.